Now, hello students. Today I am going to explain you the third chapter of your computer, that is managing files and folder. Managing and files and folder means to manage your file. Sometimes you require to manage your file by creating it, by deleting, by copying, by renaming. All these things we will study in this chapter. Now let's have a look on the content of this chapter. The, the topic which we will study in this chapter are Window Explorer, creating and opening a folder, moving or copy a file or folder, deleting a file or folder, restoring a file or folder, searching a file or folder, sorting file, working with multiple applications. These things we will study in this chapter. Now let's start with our first topic, that is Window Explorer. Window Explorer is an application that provides detailed information about the files and folder. We can use it to view, create, delete, copy, move, rename and search files and folder. So how will you open the Window Explorer? We will open the Window Explorer by clicking on the start button. I think where is the start button? It is on the left pane bottom side of your window. Then all program, then accessories, and then Window Explorer option. Then your Window Explorer window will appear in front of you. It will look like this. This is the component of the Window Explorer. In this address bar, show the complete path of the selected file and folder. See here, computer, then what is open, then new volume, then IT Beans book series is open. It show the complete path of your file and folder. Search box is used to search any file and folder. Same way here folder is given. Current folder, it is red highlighted. It means the folder that you open is a book series folder. Then drive, files, so many things are given. Now next is creating and opening a folder. So let's start. How will you open or create a folder? Opening a folder is the simplest thing. Simple. Double click on that folder, the folder will open in front of you. Then but how will you create a folder? For creating a folder you have to follow these steps. Your first step is right click on the blank area of the desktop. When you will click the right click on your desktop, then a shortcut menu will appear in which new option is there. See here, new option is there, and when you will click on this new option, then again a sub option appear in which folder option is there. When you will click on this folder option, then a new folder will appear, a new folder will created on the desktop. Simple, right click on the blank area, then new option, and then folder option, then your folder will be created on your desktop. So I think it is easy to create a folder. Now next is how will you moving and copying a file and folder. Before this, let me tell you what do you mean by moving and copying a file and folder. Moving, it is clear from the name that to move from one place to another. So moving a file or folder means to shift a file and folder from its original location, means the original location to the another location. In the same way, copying means to create a duplicate copy of the selected file and folder. So this is the moving and copying. How will you do this activity? For this, let me discuss on the next slide. Step for copying and moving a file and folder. Now for this, so many methods are given to select the copying and moving a file. Here I am discussing the one method with the help of organize button. For this, first you have to select your file and folder. Then see the figure, there is an organize button is there. When you click on this organize button, a sub menu will appear in which cut, copy, delete, rename, so many options are there. So if you want to copy your file, select the copy option. If you want to move your file, select the cut option. After selecting the cut or copy option, go to the place where you want to copy or move your file, and then again there click on the organize button, and this time select the paste option. Then notice that your file get copied or moved to the new location. Simple. Select the file or folder, then go to the organize button, and then select the cut or copy option according to your requirement, and then again go to the new location where you want to copy or cut your file, and then again go to the organize button, and this time select the paste option. Both cases you have to select the paste option, and you will notice that your file get copied or moved to a new location. This is the one method. And the second simplest method is by using the right click on that particular file or folder that you want to copy, then go to the new location, then there also again right click and select the paste option. This is the second method for copying or moving a file or folder. I think all of you understand. Now next heading is deleting a file and folder. Before this slide I show you the delete option in the organize button also. For deleting a file and folder, same method, select the file and folder, then click on the organize button, and this time select the delete option. When you will select the delete option, a message box will appear in which it is written, are you sure want to move this folder to the recycle bin? Select your confirmation, select the yes option, and then your file and folder has been deleted. And after deleted, this file and folder will go to the recycle bin. Suppose if you again want to require your file, if you again want to restore your file, what will you do? We will restore our window also offer a way to restore our file and folder. So next slide is like this. How will you restore an file and folder? We all are knowing that all the deleted file will be stored in the recycle bin. So first we will double click on the recycle bin, and then select the delete file and folder that we want to restore. So two method is given for restoring the file. First, simply select the file or folder that you want to restore, and then click on the restore item option on the toolbar. And the second method is right click on the file and folder and select the restore option from the context menu. Then your file and folder will be restored at their original location. Now next is searching a file and folder window. Sometime you want to search your file and folder, and it is too complicated to go to that particular application and search your file and folder. It is better to search your file and folder in the easiest manner. Windows offer a number of ways to find files and folders. Search box is the most direct way to locate any file and folder. I think all of you knowing where is the search box present. In previous classes also you studied this, that on see the figure, when you click on the start button on the above of this button, a search box will appear in front of you. Type a part of your file name or the complete name, then the item that match your search will appear on the start menu. Then double click on your desired file to open a new window. Then double click on the desired file to open in a new window, means your file will be open on the new window. Sometime what happen, maybe you forget your file name or part of your file name, then how will you search? Windows 7 also provide a way to search your file if you forget the part of your part or name of your file. For this we will use the wildcard character. What is a wildcard character? Wildcard character are the special symbol that can be used to search a file or folder if you do not know the exact name of your file. Means if you are not knowing the exact name of your file, wildcard help you to search your file and folder. There are two wildcard characters that we will study in this chapter, that is asterisk and question mark. asterisk is used when you want to replace a string of text in a search term. Means if you are knowing a single alphabet of your name, then we will use the wildcard character. Here one example is given: l asterisk dot docs will search for all the files whose name begin with l and extension dot docs. Let me tell you what is extension. Extension is nothing but it is the address of your file. It shows the address of your file. Suppose if you make any file on a PowerPoint, then it will take the extension .ppt. If you make the file or folder on Word, MS Word, it will take the extension .docs. It means it show the address of your file or address of your file. So l-docs will search for all the file whose name begin with l and extension .docs. In the same way, wildcard character question mark is used if you forget a single letter or symbol. If you forget any single letter or symbol, example, word question mark .docs will search for all the file whose name begin with word followed by any one character and extension as .docs. Means word 1, word 2, word 3, these all file will search with the help of question marks. Now sorting file. Sorting means to arrange your file. So window offers so many ways to arrange your file. You can arrange your file by the name. Name means in alphabetical order. Size, by arranging file in a descending order of the file size. Item group, group the file based on their type. Their group type, it will arrange the file. Data modify according to the date these were last modified. So these four way we will sorting our file. So here one example I am telling you that how will you arrange your file according in the alphabetical order. So for this, first right click on the blank area of the desktop. Then a shortcut menu will appear in which sort by option is there. When you will click on this sort by option, then again sub option will appear in which name, size, item type, data modify, four option is given. So according to your requirement, select any one option. Here we are selecting the name option, and when you will select the name option, then the icon will be arranged in an alphabetical order. So I think all of you understand what is sorting file means: to arrange the file according to the name, size, item type and data modify. It is very easy by using the right click on the blank area, then select the sort by, and then according to your requirement select name, size, item type and data modify. The next heading is working with multiple application. Sometime what happen, you need to work with multiple application at the same time. Multiple application means more than one work at a same time. For example, if you want to create a presentation on the topic President and Vice President of India, then you require some help from the internet also for collect some help from the internet to collect information on that topic. In this scenario, you are required to work with two windows at the same time. Windows 7 also allow us to open several applications and work in them at the same time. For this, what we will do, first we will open the Microsoft PowerPoint on which we will create a presentation. Then open the Google Chrome by double clicking on its icon on the desktop. Second, what we will do, open the Google Chrome by double clicking on its icon on the desktop. Now right click anywhere on the blank portion of the desktop. When you will click right click, then it show an option Windows side by side option. Select that Windows side by side option from this shortcut menu. Then both application window will be displayed side by side. Now you can browse information on the topic simultaneously while working in the presentation software. I hope you all understand how will you work with multiple application. So now my explanation is completed. Here I am telling you some important point. That first point is, what do you mean by file? File is a collection of information on one subject that is stored together in a computer. It is an information on any one subject. File format describe the data that is stored in a file. It also includes the type of data, means it is a way that data is stored in a file. Third is a shortcut that in that deleting a file and folder, when you delete the file and folder it will go to the recycle bin, but when you will press shift plus del to delete a file and folder, it will permanently delete from your computer, it will not go to the recycle bin. To select the consecutive group of files, sometimes you want to select more than one file at a same time. So there are two methods, that is a consecutive group of file or a non-consecutive file. For consecutive group of file, first you have to click on the first file and hold down the shift key. Which key we will use? We will use the shift key for the consecutive group of file and click the last file. And for non-consecutive file, press down the Ctrl key and click on the file to be copied. Last, if you want to rename your file and folder, it is a simple method. First, right click on it, and then right click on that file and folder, then a shortcut menu will appear. Select the rename option and type the new name and press the enter key, then your file and folder will be renamed. Now some questions I am giving you. Try to write this answer in your rough copy and learn it also. First question is define file. Second, what do you mean by file format? What do you mean by copying and moving a file? What is the steps to restore a file and folder? And last is how will you open Window Explorer? And also try to draw the component of Window Explorer. Now my explanation is completed. I hope you all understand this chapter. Thank you.